Namaste to all my dear students. I am your business studies lecturer. Business studies subject is very interesting and it is easy to score out of 4 marks. Now I am going to give you brief introduction about the business studies subject. You have part 1 and part 2 textbooks. In part 1, 8 chapters and in part 2, 4 chapters. Totally 12 chapters you have. And all the chapters are very easy to understand. Today onwards, please don't miss the classes because each topic and each chapter is interrelated with each other. So please, coming to the subject. When we hear the word business, we will start thinking about the companies, big companies, right? Like for example, MNC companies. To start the business, we need money, right? Money is also called as lifeblood of the business organization. For each and every activity, we need money. Business is not just in need of money. It requires some skills, specialized knowledge, opportunities, etc. Mainly, each business requires a management. I would like to give you an example. Just imagine that, okay, it is just for imagination. I am going to give you 1 crore rupees. What you people will do with it? Answer me. Okay. I think your answers will be, I am going to purchase a mobile, I am going to purchase a luxurious car, I am going to purchase gold ornaments, branded items, branded clothes, etc. Right? Here I am going to ask you why you are thinking only about the present. Why not about the future? If you purchase a luxurious car means its maintenance cost will be more. Once you purchased it, your money is going to end, isn't it? So, I suggest you to start a business where you can earn regular and more income by investing in a proper manner. When I say business, you people started to think about it. What kind of a business is to be started? Where it can be started? Market for my products, customers for my product, whom I have to target, etc. Right? You have to think about it. When you will hear the word business, you have to think about all these factors. Before starting business, we have to study the environment. Environment is nothing but it is surrounded. Likewise, the business is also surrounded by some environment. Here environment means the external forces which affect the business. It may be political environment, it may be legal environment, it may be economical environment, it may be social or it may be technological environment. After studying all these environments, we need to identify the needs and requirements of the society. We have to find the market at the same time. After finding the market, we should produce those products which are not harmful to the society. Always we should safeguard the society. We should protect the consumers. Here question arises, who is a consumer? A consumer is a person who is going to purchase the product for ultimate consumption purpose, not for the resale purpose. Generally, this thinking activity is called as planning. What we have thought just now, where we have to start our business, what we have to produce, whom we have to target, and where is the market for my products, etc. This thinking activity is called as planning. After planning, we are going to organize the resources. We are going to assign the duties of each and every individuals in the organization. Okay, after organizing the men, material and money, we are going to grouping all these about how much human resource is required to run the business activities. It is nothing but staffing. We are going to recruit the people. We are going to appoint the human resource to run the organization. We need requires, we need assistant managers, we need managers, we need chief executive officers, etc. The human resource we need. Then after recruiting them, we need to direct them. It is nothing but we are going to give the instructions. What is the task of each and every individuals in the organization? What are their duties? What is the task of each and every individual? After directing them, we are going to oversee their performance and we have to monitor each individual's activity in the organization and we have to compare the actual performance with the predetermined standard. If there is any deviations, we need to take corrective measures. To manage all these activities, it is difficult for the management, right? Here, so the management is going to appoint a manager. Here the question arises, what is management? Management is nothing but what a manager does. What is the actual task of a manager? Do you know? Simply wearing the formals and sitting in the manager cabin and signing the files. Only this much is his task? No. I will tell you. He is the link between the management and the employees of the organization. He is going to monitor each individual's behavior in the organization and he works hard to accomplish the organizational goals. Individual goals are different, organizational goals are different. Goals means what? Goals are nothing but the objectives of the organization. Each and every organization have their own objectives. To accomplish these, each individuals in the organization should work hardly and they should coordinate with each other. This was introduction of a business studies syllabus. From tomorrow onwards, we are going to study the first chapter, that is nature and significance of management. Thank you.